are a few things I want you guys to learn from the film. Anybody who wants to progress in life, you want to be at the top of your career, you need to learn how to be selfish and you need to learn how to step on toes. Please don't burn bridges. You know where to draw the line. Do you choose your career over your friends or your friends over your career? A job that is toxic when my boss is constantly speaking to me anyhow and plenty money. You also need to have a friend, a mentor in the office who you can voice out to, who can advise you. If you are going through anything, when you are in an environment, you should dress the part. A lot of people don't know when to walk away. You know that relationships are like jobs. You don't even know where to start from. I just hope that this video helps somebody. And if you're struggling with your career, please watch The Devil Wears Prada. The guy was like, baby, come on. I'm not your baby. I love that part.
Baby, it's done.
I'm not your baby.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. And if you're returning, you're welcome. Today I have a very special video for people who are just starting their careers, especially if you find yourself in a very fast-paced environment. At first it could be a little bit daunting. The reason why I'm making this video is because last week at work, the teammates basically threw me under the bus. I felt bad. Like that was like the worst I had felt the whole year. I could not sleep, so I reached out to my sister. My sister told me to go and watch this movie titled The Devil Wears Prada. The sister is a gift God gives you, so you don't have to go through life alone. The Devil Wears Prada is a movie that a lot of people who work in a fast-paced environment can learn a lot from. Andy is a young girl who wants to be a journalist. She got an interview at Miranda's office. So Miranda is like this big fashion mogul in New York. This is a role that a lot of girls will kill for.
Million girls would kill for that job.
Million girls would kill for this job.
Million girls would kill for that job.
Just this simple person, because you know when you work for somebody who is like Miranda, you're expected to like dress a certain type of way. Act a certain type of way, wear designers. And when she came, she looked just basic, like she was just there for the interview. She had no experience. So she met Miranda's first assistant. Emily is now the first assistant because she was junior assistant the previous year or the years before, and then Miranda recently promoted her. So as she was leaving, Emily went to call her that for some reason Miranda wants to work with you, and that was how she got the job. So when she started working with Miranda was so condescending. Like she would just come and just dump jackets on her table every single day. It's everywhere. Telling her to go and be getting coffee. Not only was Miranda condescending, Emily was also mean. And you know, when somebody comes in, you're also an assistant, right? You're supposed to like show her the way, teach her what to do, basically be nice to her. She's new, but Emily was just saw that as an opportunity to be bossy to somebody for no reason. After a while, she wasn't getting the job. She was always feeling bad. And there's this guy in the office, his name is Nigel. So Nigel is like a senior manager in the office. He's somebody that has worked with Miranda for 18 years. Andy went to meet him and told him that she's not happy, that Miranda treats her poorly, blah blah blah. And Nigel was like, okay, quit.
I don't know what else I can do.
So quit.
Like, it's fine. If you want to quit, leave. Another person will happily hop on the job. And she was like, is that all what you have to say? I was like, yes.
You can get another girl to take your job in 5 minutes. One who really wants it.
And then she was like, okay, that she was going to switch it up. So she got dresses, she got really nice clothes. Like she started dressing, started looking really nice. The way she entered the office, Miranda had to look like, is this Emily? But Miranda, as she is, she would not pass a comment even though you do well. The only time she will pass a comment is when you are badly behaved. One of the perks of the job, same with Miranda, you have the opportunity to meet a lot of high-class people because you definitely follow her to events. So there was this event she went for. She met this guy, an editor. He writes basically. The guy kind of like liked her. He had a crush on her. She's in a relationship, right? She has a boyfriend and she has friends who she hangs out with all the time. Miranda told Andy to go to her house and drop some items in the house, and she was not supposed to go upstairs. She just told her, go to the house, drop the items in the house and leave. So when Emily went to the house, Emily went upstairs and Miranda saw her and Miranda was upset. Miranda she's a sadist, right? She's somebody that I don't know, she derives pleasure in like making you feel bad. When she got to the office that day, she has twins, Miranda has twins, that as twins like Harry Potter, she wants to get the Harry Potter book that they've not released. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Harry Potter. You know that Harry Potter is a franchise. There are books. I think there are 8 or 9. I'm not sure of the number, but I've seen all. She told her that the one that they've not released, that is still in the works, she needed the manuscript to give it to her children, and that she also wants steak. Like, how do I get the manuscript? Something that they've not released, something that they've not published. That's so daunting. So she now went. She was now running up and down, looking for a way to get the manuscript. So as far as she got the steak, she kept it on. And Miranda stayed. When Miranda came, Miranda was like, what's this?
What's that? Oh, I don't want that. I'm having...
That's, before I get back, make sure you have that book. Don't even bother coming back if you don't have that manuscript.
And if you don't have that Harry Potter book by then, don't even bother coming back.
I met this dude that is an editor, so she called him and he needs his help that Miranda has asked her to get a book that has not been published and she wants him to get it for her. So this guy helped Miranda to get the book, and she didn't only get the book, she binded the manuscript and she sent it to the twins. This is 1 copy and your twins have 2 copies with them and everything is okay. Like, Miranda was like, oh my god, like Andy was killing it back to back to back to back. Her personal life was hanging on a thread. Like, she didn't have time to like hang out with her friends anymore. She missed her boyfriend's birthday. Even her relationship was not stable. And that was when Nigel, because Nigel is like her bestie, like a senior, like a mentor. He now told her that once you no longer have a social life, you know that it's time for a promotion.
Life is hanging by a thread, that's all.
No, join the club. That's what happens when you start doing well at work, darling. Let me know when your whole life goes up in smoke. When is it's time for a promotion?
This trip to Fashion Week that only first assistants are entitled to, and Emily has worked, like she has done the work. Listening to Andy, Miranda calls Andy and she told Andy, for this year's Fashion Week you'll be the one following me. Miranda was impressed with her performance at work and she's like, no, I'm not the one that is supposed to follow you, it's Emily, because Emily wants it. I don't even want it because I don't really like fashion like that. And Miranda was like, you either follow me or you leave the job. And she was like, okay, I will take the job. But it was a big deal. And then she had to tell Emily, and Emily was devastated. Emily was crying, like, you don't even like fashion, you don't even really know the job like I do. Why do you have to go to Fashion Week at Dobby? When they were in Paris together, she was having a conversation with Nigel. We were offering him a position as a partner in fashion design company. The new job offer that Nigel got was like way more senior to what he was doing because he was working under Miranda. And Andy was like, does Miranda know? He was like, no, Miranda actually got the job for me. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy for you that your hard work to Miranda actually paid off, because now she's the one that set you up for the gig. And Andy was invited to. So when Andy went for the party, she met the editor that helped her to get the Harry Potter book in the beginning. And he was like, you still haven't paid me for what I did for you the last time. You know, when a guy says you still haven't paid me, you know, we all know what that means. So, okay, by this time, Andy had broken up with her boyfriend. She followed the guy to his hotel. They had a one-night stand. And when she was at the hotel room, she realized that they were planning to remove Miranda from the position of editor-in-chief and bring in a much younger person. And she was like, oh my god, like, how will you do this to my boss, that she's the one, like, she's like the queen of fashion, doing Miranda wrong because she was loyal to her. Obviously she's Miranda's assistant. The guy was like, baby, come on. And she was like, I'm not your baby. I love that part.
Baby, it's done.
I'm not your baby.
When went to tell Miranda, like, Miranda, this is what they are planning to do. They are planning to remove you as editor-in-chief. Like, you will lose your job. This is what they are. And Miranda just waved out, like, come off it. Like she didn't pay attention to what she was saying. When they went for the gathering, they were preparing for another gathering, and they invited Miranda to speak. So Miranda spoke, and she was like, there's going to be a shift in fashion, and there is a designer who is taking up a new partner. What Miranda did was that the position that was supposed to be for Nigel, she gave it to the person that was supposed to become the new editor, so that she would remain in that position. Like, do you guys get? So that position that Nigel was going for was like a top. I think at that position it would probably be like equals with Miranda, but because Miranda wanted to remain like the queen of fashion, the editor-in-chief, still work with all the models and all those people that she has brought up for so many years, she now made a bet with like one of the senior people that they should remove Nigel and put that woman in that position. And that was how Nigel lost the job. And Miranda, what this explains is that Miranda is just a selfish person, right? Because Nigel has worked for her for 18 years. Somebody who has worked for you for 18 years, there should be some sort of compensation, you understand? But no, she only thought about herself and how she would retain her position. And that was the reason why the person that was supposed to be the new editor, she spoke to like one of the senior people and gave Nigel's job to that person so that she would remain. And Emily was speaking to her like, Miranda, like, I'm so disappointed. I was even running to come and tell you that they're about to cheat you. Meanwhile, you've even thrown your friend under the bus. And Miranda was like, come off it, that you did the same. She was like, how did I do the same? You went to fashion, you went to Paris. Don't you know that was what Emily wanted? Blah blah blah. And that was when she clocked it, that oh my god, this job is turning me into something else. Like, this is not who I am. Really, I'm literally working for the devil. And then we see her at the end of the movie where she throws her phone into like the water. And then she stopped working for Miranda. She left fashion. She applied to another company, and the company was like, because the place where you worked before, you worked there for half a year, and we called them for a recommendation because we wanted to hear how you performed when you were there. And Miranda was like the worst person she has ever worked with, but they would be stupid not to hire you, which means that you probably did something good at the job. You were actually good at your job, and for that we are going to hire you.
That of all the assistants she's ever had, you were by far her biggest disappointment. And if I don't hire you, I am an idiot.
So here are a few things I want you guys to learn from the film. Number one, anybody who wants to progress in life, you want to be at the top of your career, you need to learn how to be selfish, and you need to learn how to step on toes. You need to learn how to you always have to put yourself first, just like the way Miranda is. And once you know that you have a boss like that, boss will never have you in mind. What they think and their goal is just, they want the company to move forward, they want to progress, they don't care about you and your own achievement. Whatever job you find yourself, please don't burn bridges. Don't be like me, I'm always burning bridges, but learn from me. Work your ass out. Even with the way Andy ended things with Miranda still gave her a good recommendation because she was very hardworking, she did her job well. You know where to draw the line. Do you choose your career over your friends, or your friends over your career? Just like Andy. When Andy started doing well at work, she didn't have time for her friends. She missed her boyfriend's birthday. You won't have a social life again because it's just work. You're making money, you're getting promoted. So you should think about it like, do I take a job with less pay and have time for myself and have a work-life balance, or I want a job which pays a lot, a job that is toxic when my boss is constantly speaking to me anyhow, and plenty money and career advancement, and I don't have any friends. You also need to have a friend, a mentor in the office who you can voice out to, who can advise you. If you are going through anything, have somebody who will always be there for you, who will tell you, oh, do this, oh, do that. you're not doing this right or you're doing this wrong. It's important that when you are in an environment, you should dress the part. Like when Andy joined, although Andy was not a fashionable person, she had to like dress up, and it was when she started dressing up, Miranda started noticing her that okay, this girl, something is different about her. Started dressing the part, started working, doing the right things, you get me? So I leave you guys to decide. Do you work in a toxic place because you want to advance your career, or you rather think of your sanity and not take the job? And also another thing is know when to walk away. A lot of people don't know when to walk away. You know that relationships are like jobs. Sometimes, no matter how toxic a relationship is, this person talks to you anyhow, this person disrespects you, you don't leave because you don't even know where to start from. Where do I start from? How will I find love again? I've spent so many years in this relationship, I've built with this person. Where do I start from? That's where jobs are too. You don't even know where to start from. How do I start applying? Where do I start from? If I stay here, look at Nigel. He thought that they kept telling Andy that, Andy, if you work with Miranda, you will go far. If you work with Miranda, you will get opportunities. But that's a lie, because Miranda would never put anybody before her. Miranda is a very selfish person. Bosses are selfish. Know when to walk away. Don't think that your boss will has your interest at heart. Your boss does not have your interest at heart. Your boss has their own interest at heart and the company's interest at heart. You're the one that will just sit up and think, does this work for me? Does this not work for me? I hope that you guys will go and watch the film, and I hope that the film teaches people who are starting out their careers 1802 whether you will leave your current job or you will stay. I just hope that this video helps somebody, and if you're struggling with your career, please watch The Devil Wears Prada and you'll learn 1802. Make sure you share this video with your friends. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.